Hello, I'm Dick Bennett for the Omni Book Sampler, the Omni Center for Peace, Justice, and Ecology. Today I want to tell you about a book for peace, an organization that publishes a magazine and a magazine. I'll begin with a book. It's one I've almost finished. It's by Luke Harding, entitled The Snowden Files. It's a wonderful story full of suspense about how this young man gradually decided he felt, in order to protect the United States democracy, to expose the many schemes and lies of our own government, for which he has been called a traitor, but he sees himself as a whistleblower trying to correct corruption. Luke Harding, The Snowden Files. It not only tells his story from childhood to the present, but it also tells you a great deal about the National Security Administration and its British counterpart. They work together very closely. It tells you the context and the story of Mr. Edward Snowden. I recommend this book. The organization I want to tell you about is called the Council for a Livable World. Its mission is to reduce and to abolish nuclear weapons. It's a part of the nuclear abolition movement. Its method is special. It raises money for congressional candidates who have vowed to work for the abolition of nuclear weapons. My organization and magazine, and I see I'm running out of time already, the organization and magazine is the Catholic World. It's a great pacifist organization representing the theme of anti-war in the Catholic Church. And the last thing I want to tell you about, well, actually, I have a little more time than I had thought, is Z Magazine. Z Magazine, in its present edition, its March edition, has a picture of Pete Seeger on the cover. It has an article about the United States being the top menace to peace and the earth. An article called Nuggets from the Media Propaganda Machine. That is, that the corporate or the mainstream media serve the corporate state as their mouthpiece. But I should say this magazine represents itself as a left or leftist magazine. I think anyone my age, all of you my age, know that is not quite so, because we grew up when there was a Communist Party candidate for president and several different socialist parties candidates. Well, those two parties, those two views, the real left, have been eliminated in our country. So to say that something is left that a few decades ago was center is not quite accurate. So, thank you very much. This has been Dick Bennett for the Omni Book and Magazine and Organization Sampler.